Hello dear students, in this lecture we study the database system architecture. Database system architecture consists of user level in which different users are there. Then query processor is there. In query processor different activities or different blocks are there which processes the queries. Then storage manager is the section where storage related activities are there, and at last disk storage, that is how or in what format and where all the data is stored. Now we will see one by one. At upper level you can see different types of users like naive user, application programs, sophisticated user and database administrator. Naive user interact by using application programs or invoking some application programs. Application programs programmer write some application program to interact with the database. Sophisticated user interact with the database by writing the queries, and database administrator interact by writing the database schemas. So that is user level. After that, user interact or whatever query he or she will write, that will be processed by query processor. Here various query processors are there, that is like a compiler and interpreter. We will see one by one in next slide. In storage manager, different transaction manager, buffer manager, file manager, then authority and privileges is there. And this in this storage, how data is stored, where data is stored, that is given. The query processor is divided into 4 blocks: DML compiler, embedded DML precompiler, DDL interpreter, query evaluation engine. You can see in the diagram query processor. Then is storage manager. Storage manager consists of authorization and integrity manager, transaction manager, file manager and buffer manager. And last is data structure, which consists of data files, data dictionary, indices and statistical data. Now let us see in detail different blocks. In query processor, there are DML precompiler, embedded DML precompiler, DDL interpreter, query evaluation engine. So what is DML precompiler? Now precompiler, compiler word is given, that means it converts the query into some low level instructions. DML precompiler means it translates the DML statement, that is data manipulation statements, in a query language into low level instructions, and these low level instructions should be understood by query evaluation engine. Another block is embedded DML precompiler. It converts the DML statements embedded in the application program to normal procedure calls in the host language. For example, if you want to do the database connectivity with, for example, Java. So in Java language, you can write some DML statements to embed that query language into Java code. But Java compiler cannot understand these statements written in SQL. So this embedded DML precompiler is used to understand the SQL statements or DML statements in the Java language. That's why embedded DML precompilers are used. DDL interpreter, that is data definition language interpreter, it interprets the DDL statements and records them in a set of tables containing metadata or data dictionary. Data definition language is used to create this table. So whatever is the table we create, that is stored in the data dictionary. Query evaluation engine executes the low level instructions generated by DML compiler. In DML precompiler, we have already seen that this compiler translates the DML statement in a query language into low level instructions, and these instructions can be understood by query evaluation engine. So obviously query evaluation engine execute the low level instruction generated by DML compiler. Next block was storage manager component. There are four components like authorization and integrity manager. It tests for the satisfaction of integrity constraint checks the authority of users to access the data. Integrity constraint has to be checked by integrity manager. Integrity constraint is nothing but the condition which should be followed by the entire database. And then the authority of privileges to access the data is decided by authorization and integrity manager. Another block is transaction manager. It ensures the database remains in a consistent state despite the system failures. That we have already seen in the feature of or the advantages of database management system atomicity, that if due to electrical or power failure it may happen that transaction may fails, but transaction manager checks whether the transaction is fulfilled or not. The condition is that the transaction either should be fully complete or it should be fully incomplete. So that those things are maintained by transaction manager. File manager, it manages the allocation of space on disk storage and data structure used to represent the information stored on disk. Buffer manager, it is responsible for fetching the data from disk storage into main memory and deciding what data to cache in the memory. So that is storage manager component. Third component is data structure. Following data structures are required as a part of physical system implementation. When different tables are stored or created, it has to be stored in some data structure. So what are the different data structures? Data files, it stores the database. Data dictionary, it stores the metadata, that is data about the structure of the database. Data dictionary contains all the related information about the table and databases. Indices provide fast access to data items that hold particular value. If the database is large and we want to search a particular element or particular record, then it is difficult to retrieve the data. So in this case, indices are used. Like the book index, if I want to search a particular atom or article, I just go to the index which is written alphabetically and I can easily search that particular topic or article. Similarly here, for searching the record in the database very fast, indices are given. Statistical data, it stores the statistical information about the data in the database. The information is used by query processor to select efficient ways to execute the query. In this way, we have seen the system architecture at three different levels. First is query processor, second is storage manager, and third is data structure. Thank you for listening.